What's up, YouTube? It's a few minutes to 8 a.m. I don't know what you're thinking. Why are you whining about it being 8 o'clock in the morning? Well, I'll tell you why. You gotta understand that Kelly's schedule is like, late in the day, so when we get home, the time we go to bed is usually about 2 o'clock in the morning. And, I usually get up at about noon, 11 o'clock. And so 8 o'clock in the morning is kind of unusual for me. And then yesterday I was with driver Jeff, and he went down to Evansville. And he had an 8:30 delivery. So I was up early yesterday too, with minimal sleep. Anyways, today is a cool day. Y'all, well, maybe not y'all, but you most may remember the video I had of the truck. And just to give you a recap, it was this. Yeah, some of you sit there and say, oh, I overpaid. I paid $600. It's missing the door trim. Seat's a little ripped up. Well, it's pretty ripped up over on that side. New steering wheel. Whatever. And the paint job is, whatever. It was the Dodge Clear Coat back in '97. And then the major spots of rust, or what's left. Bought it for $600 at an auction. And a few of you city slickers don't understand that in Indiana, first of all, you don't need an inspection. This vehicle can be on the road. At the same time, it's for a beater truck. This is considered an Indiana Cadillac. So, you might not pay for it. I will. But the problem is when I went to go and have the brakes worked on, because I figured it was just a line going to the back that was losing all the fluid. My mechanic pulled off the front brakes and said that there was nothing left of the rotor on the passenger side, and the caliper on the left side was not moving, and it probably hasn't moved for 2-3 years. So he was telling me, and of course it's a 3/4 ton, so things get more expensive when you hit the 3/4 ton mark. So he was telling me that what could all go wrong as things progress, and the way that it looked like with that brake line, it could probably go pretty quick into major brake work. He said the front alone could get upwards of $500. And I was like, yeah, see, that I didn't expect. I figured, a couple $100 for the, little bit of work that needed to be done, but $500 just for the front brakes. Who knows about the back brakes? And then once everything is done, it could be the master cylinder, it could blow up and all this and that. So I was like, yeah, just button it up. I had it on Craigslist for a little while. I had some interested buyers, but the problem was I didn't have the title yet, because I didn't know they had to put in for a lost title, and it took a good 3.5 weeks for me to get the title. Not like the time the buyers that I had, which were going to pay me double what I had bought the truck for, simply because of the rebuilt training motor. They had already gone. They found other things to buy, so I ended up getting stuck with this. So I was looking online at parts, and I was originally going to go to like AutoZone or something, get parts for myself and try to figure it out, maybe have a friend come out and fix it up. And then I got to thinking that, well, I could go to a wrecking yard and maybe find something that's halfway decent that can, get the majority of the parts, if, they're still in some sort of decent shape. Throw them on and, get a year out of them, whatever, and then figure it out from there. Well, that's what I did. I went and looked at their website, and turns out that today, July 11th, they're having a pull all you can pull across a 20-foot line for $40. So basically all you have to do is you just have to carry stuff, and all that you can carry in one shot, you have to walk across a 20-foot line. You get it for 40 bucks. Well, dang Skippy, I could get everything: the driver's seat, the steering wheel, all the brake parts, you know, pretty much all the major things that I need other than a new body, for 40 bucks. I was like, cool, you know, like I was looking at close to $100, give or take, with the price that they have on the online. So I figured, all right, cool. Talked to my mechanic and jokingly said, you know, like, because I needed to figure out what all tools I'm gonna need. A new steering wheel puller and a new, you know, freaking just a torch to cut things off. But I said, you know, like, what do I need? And jokingly, I was saying, you know, I should just make him come along. And he said, dude, we'll go. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, well, you know, I could get parts for my truck, and you know, I'll help you out, get, you know, the parts you need. And I'm like, cool. So any minute now, it's 8 o'clock. I think he said he'd call about 9. I should get a phone call, and then we're gonna head into Indy, grab the parts, try to mix and match as best we can, and then yeah, and then kind of go from there. So I'm ready to get this baby on the road. I just got it plated and insured just Friday or whatever it was. So I'm hoping that, you know, brakes can be done quick, and then I can start driving this thing. So I'm kind of stoked. If you can't tell, I mean, I'm still half asleep, so I'm gonna cut it here, and I'm gonna go inside and have my coffee, because I freaking need to wake up. Alright, so today's still Sunday. We went to pick apart, but unfortunately they didn't have really anything that I could use. All the 3/4 ton, all their brakes were already gone. There were a couple of steering wheels, but we didn't actually take our tools with us. We kind of parked to make sure there was, you know, enough stuff to really worry about it. There was no driver's seats I could use. You know, no, there was just a bunch of kitschy stuff that I really needed more than anything. So I walked out of there. The only thing I got was on the car, there's a red reflector on the inside of the door that it was missing, so I picked up one of those. Got that for free, so I didn't have to worry about it. But I know that there are some of you that are kind of wondering about what's going on with the truck. Well, nothing yet. Like I said in the other part of the video, nothing has happened with the truck. I gave it a wash today, kind of see where it's at. Even the bed looks a heck of a lot better. Still some grunge in there. I don't know, I kind of give it a pretty good wash down to try to break off as much of the chipped off clear coat as I could. Looks a bit better on the outside, at least. I mean, there's still the rust spots. Also gave it a good pressure wash to find out exactly where the breaking points are on those sections there, so I'm not tooling down the road to, you know, get it destroyed. So right now I'm just kind of going on the inside, and I gave it a go that first time I got it. I don't know if you kind of recognize the dash is a little cleaner, but this stuff is so ground in. I almost have a hinkling to just unscrew it, everything, and give everything a pressure wash, but I don't know for sure. I mean, this is just you know, it isn't a $60,000 truck, and I don't want it to look like a $60,000 truck. I just want it to work. So but anyways, I gave this half of the windshield a nice cleaning on the inside already. That side there I haven't yet. This window I have. I've cleaned this door the other time. I'm going to give it a go ahead again. This floor, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'd like to just take everything out, like these chairs and the, you know, the center console there. Take all that out and just take the pressure washer to it. But I don't know. I think I might just take this up and get a new one, because that side there is destroyed too. So, kind of in the middle of cleaning that back window. You can kind of see how that window is there. Well, that's how this one used to look, so. And I just gave this a once over. But it's so in there, embedded. And I've kind of given that a once over on the back. And I've still got that over there to do. And then the bench. I want to get the headliner replaced. So, yeah, that's basically where I'm sitting with it right now. We're going to go out again and like next week, because there's a couple of places that have these wreckers places. So we just couldn't remember where the other one was in Indy. It was kind of where I thought it was, but we didn't go that way. So it was a skookum deal. You get everything that you can carry for 40 bucks. Some people, I don't know what the heck they were doing. I want to know what they meant by carry across, because a lot of people had wheelbarrows and stuff like that. One dude had a box and a cab, and I don't see a person carrying that. Maybe two, and you're allowed to have two people carry, you know, so it'd be 80 bucks, right? It's per person, so I don't know. I don't even know if it'd be worth it, because that place is already pretty cheap. So that's kind of why we didn't go with the steering wheel, because well, the steering wheel there's like 10 bucks, so you know, it would have been kind of pointless. It is licensed and insured, so I want to get it going, because I figured that today I'd have the parts, and you know, a day or two, you know, would have had it going. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get the brake line done, go to the back and just cap off the front. Maybe that might work, at least for now. We don't know what kind of brakes are in the back yet, but there's only one way to find out, and that line needs to be replaced anyway, so do that. And then, you know, like I said, my buddy there, he's gonna go out there with me maybe next Sunday to the other ones. He's got the one out here in town that just started selling parts again, so he's gonna find out about that. But yeah, I'll keep you updated. I didn't realize there was actually a couple of people that were interested, asking what was going on with it. So I guess this failed attempt at actually getting fixed today just kind of turned out to be more of a, you know, an update on it. So yeah, Trainwreck 97, no progress yet. That's all I can say. Trainwreck 97, that's courtesy of James there at 593 Films with his Flight 59, 59, 57, 59, I think it's 59. So yeah, if his is a nice flight, you know, 59, mine's another Trainwreck 97. So yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to cleaning this and see how it goes. I tell you what, it makes a big improvement already when the windows are clean. You know, and these, because that side over there, that's what this side over here used to look like. So it's really just ground in. It's now bleached itself in, I guess. I don't know. Look at that, there's a hole there. So anyways, I'm gonna get back to work.